What is up, everybody? So Daily Wire Plus has put out an advertisement of sorts for their upcoming series, Convicting a Murderer. It is supposed to be a rebuttal to the Netflix series, Making a Murderer, and they are supposedly going to show everything that Making a Murderer left out. Here's what the ad said, and I'll put it up on the screen for you. Netflix's Making a Murderer portrayed Stephen Avery as an innocent victim of corrupt law enforcement, but Candace Owen, she's going to be hosting the Daily Wire Plus series, will reveal astonishing evidence omitted from the Netflix series. This summer, the truth will come out in Convicting a Murderer, only on Daily Wire Plus. Now, my question is, to everybody out there, what do you think is going to be in this series that we don't already know? Or are they just going to rehash information that has already come out? It's been almost 8 years, I think. I think in 2015 is when Making a Murderer originally aired. And then a few years after that, the second season with Kathleen Zellner of Making a Murderer came out. And since then, there has been a lot of filings within the court from both sides. So there is not a lot of information available that we know of that hasn't already been discussed. Maybe they do have something new, or maybe they're just going to talk about everything that is from the other side's perspective. I have read Ken Kratz's book, so I know everything in that, and I suspect, and it's only a guess on my part, and it's funny because Sean Reck actually tweeted this the other day. He actually followed me on Twitter the other day as well, so that's fun. Sean Reck tweeted out this: "It's funny how Stephen and Brendan's supporters can shred our work without seeing it." And he's right, we have not seen any of it. "Hang tight, in a couple of months you'll actually have something to attack. Right now you're attacking your own guesses. Your predictions are not accurate." So it's, and then he posts a picture of what looks like the room where Brendan Dassey's interrogation took place. I don't know if that's the actual location or if that's something they recreated for the documentary. I guess we will find out when it airs on Daily Wire Plus. But it's interesting that he says our predictions are not accurate. I'm only saying that that's interesting because there's not a lot of information out there that everybody doesn't already know. It doesn't matter if you are a Brendan Dassey or Stephen Avery supporter, or if you think they're guilty, all of the information is already out there. Unless they have discovered something that neither side has so far, they're just going to be talking about the things that are, the types of things that are in Ken Kratz's book, and are probably just going to focus on them and highlight them way more than Making a Murderer did. It's just going to be the exact opposite, I would think, of what Making a Murderer was. Instead of poking holes in the prosecution's theory, in the state's theory, and everything that the police did, they're going to be highlighting everything that they did correctly. Now again, just like Sean says, that's just a guess on my part. I have absolutely no idea. But I want to know what you guys think they're going to focus on. I've seen a lot of comments of people talking about how they're going to focus on the cat. I also see a lot of comments from Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey supporters of they want to know why there is no evidence of Brendan Dassey being involved with it whatsoever. No fingerprints, no blood, no DNA, no absolutely nothing of Brendan Dassey was found at the scene, which is a solid question. Sean Reck also tweeted out that the key cannot be explained. I don't know if he means that they couldn't recreate how the key ended up on the floor. Your guess to that is as good as mine. I will put that tweet up on the screen for you so you can see it as well. I like to show you guys everything that I'm talking about so people can't say, oh, you made that up, or Sean Reck later can't say that I didn't say that, which he may or may not do, but sometimes people do that. So I'd like to have everything there for you guys to have a look. But yeah, it's going to be extremely interesting to see what they have. I want to know what you guys think they're going to focus on. Are they going to focus on Stephen Avery's previous run-ins with the law? No one ever said Stephen Avery was an angel, but that doesn't mean you should be convicted of murder if you did not commit it. That's just my opinion, and it's my opinion that Brendan Dassey had absolutely nothing to do with this. He was an innocent bystander that was railroaded by police and lawyers and everybody else involved just so that they could get Stephen Avery. That is just my opinion. I am extremely interested, and I am 100% going to be watching Convicting a Murderer to see what they have, and I will absolutely do a review of it as well. Let me know what you think. What do you think is going to be in Convicting a Murderer? murder? What do you think Candace Owens is going to talk about? What do you think Sean Reck discovered that nobody else has found? He hasn't said that he's found something that nobody else has found, but he says our predictions are not accurate, so he must have something, right? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you again soon.